This is who we are.
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Nathan, I'm very excited to do this one because it's been a while.
It's been a while.
This comes from Emily, and she says, "Hi guys, it's been a while.
It's been a while
since I requested some royal blood. You remember those guys?"
I don't actually. I think.
Well, once I tell you, you'll be like, "Oh yeah, them." They're the guitarist and drum or bassist. Oh, sorry, that's my alarm going off. My apologies. They're the bassist and drummer duo.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember.
Because she goes, "Here, you've only seen them live perform." And she goes on to say, "I remember you saying that the next time you'd like to hear what their studio tracks sound like. So here's the music video for Out of the Black from their first album, Enjoy." There you go. So yeah, we've seen about 3, I think, and yeah, very talented. We commented on how the bass is able to do that bass sound, make it sound like a guitar at the same time. Just how much sound comes through with just the 2 instruments on stage. But I suspect that this one, because it's studio, they have the advantage, of course, in studio where the guitars, bass can, you can do 100. You can do layer track, 100 different instruments, really. So I suspect that's what we'll hear. We'll hear a full kind of band sound. But yeah, all right, Out of the Black from their first album, Nathan. First album. There we go.
Okay,
that's you.
Cool.
All right. What the?
So don't breathe when I talk, 'cause you haven't been spoken to. I got a gun for a mouth and a bullet with your name on it. A trigger for a heart, bleeding blood from an empty pocket.
I like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
You made a fool out of me and took the skin off my back running. So don't breathe when I talk, 'cause you haven't been spoken to. I got a gun for a mouth and a bullet with your name on it. But a trigger for a heart, bleeding blood from an empty pocket.
Oh, nice. He deserves that candy bar at the end there. All right. So it's interesting. There's obviously two different things here. We're seeing the visual experience and the audio. So I was trying hard to make sure, hey, Ryan, make sure you still listen to the song because it was a visual treat. Obviously, the animation, the violence, the comedy violence of it all was fun. It's a blast to watch. So right off the bat, it's a fun video to watch. It's got a lot of views on YouTube accordingly because it's just a fun watch of all the craziness, like how they show the ultra alien violent scenes. Of course, it's now animation, but then they go back and it puts the caution back on. We get back to the live action sequences, but yeah, I love that kind of stuff. But I think it's interesting, Nathan. I don't even know if there was a guitar. I don't know. I think he's sticking true to his I play the bass. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. I'm not a music guy, meaning like I don't know instruments very well in the sense of like I know a bass can sound like a guitar and a guitar can mimic a bass depending on the notes you're playing. But I think he did some overlaying, but I think it was bass throughout. I don't know.
I think you're right. Yeah. No,
I was surprised because it still sounded not in a bad way, but it didn't sound like a full like guitar, rhythm guitar or lead guitar and a bass. It sounded like he's still hitting that bass in the strum formation that he was doing on stage.
I thought it was fantastic. I liked the whole concept of that video. It went really well with the music.
Right.
I think what they're doing actually is trying to stay consistent with their sound so that when you see them on stage, you don't go like, it's missing some layers. But
I was thinking that too. Like if you're going to be, this isn't their gimmick, but if this is, put it this way, if you have a lot of strings in every song, it's like symphony sounds in every song, you might want to have that sound when you go on stage because that's what everyone listened to. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So that's fantastic. I think it sounded like not the same Rage Against the Machine. Like right from the beginning, it had that sort of similar kind of like that chunky bass sound that they always used. But it didn't have obviously Tom Morello. It didn't have all the other parts that made Rage Against the Machine so great. But it felt like similar kind of sounding music.
Yeah, I see that.
And I really liked it. I like that song a lot. I think that's one that's going on my playlist, on my workout playlist. So I'm hooked. Yeah, it's funny because I totally forgot about these guys, and I'm glad to hear that their studio tracks are this good. Because
I'm not surprised, but good to hear. Yeah, not surprised. And I did check before people add us in the comments because if you did this in the comments, you can now erase it because you didn't watch the whole video. This is the test. So Royal Blood is the two members, Mike and Ben. Ben on drums, Mike on lead vocals and bass guitar. That's it.
So that's all was in that track.
That's it. Drums and bass guitar. Good for them.
Yeah.
One of their songs on the album is actually called One Trick Pony. That's funny. Yeah.
I'm up for more. I think we'd love to hear more. If you want to be like Emily and do what Emily did, the easiest way is to go into the link below. It brings you to our portal. It allows you to request songs there and give us some more of this Royal Blood. I think we're both up for more of this. We like it. So
yeah. It's pretty impressive. I just thinking it's just overall it's very impressive what you can just do with a bass and a drum set. It almost makes you wonder like why do we need all the other stuff? Now I love a good guitar solo, so don't get me wrong, but it's a lot is there with just two instruments. It's pretty impressive what they can do with just two instruments.
Yeah. Well, you should get one of those double ones where it's like bass down here and then guitar up here.
Yeah, that's what you should do. Then he should get like a triple one with it. He could have the bass guitar and the drums on top of his shoulders that he could play with his feet.
Yep. And he could have horns on both sides.
Yeah, and then he could have somebody selling T-shirt merch.
All right, thanks everybody. See you in the next one. Are you still here?
Get out of here.